Hello and welcome to another Weekend Warriors. And today you have the joys of watching me. Yes, you can still remain seated. Me, Midshipman Slack, actually playing a game. And no, we won't have another viewpoint. And no, it's not from one of my subscribers, which has jumped up to 81. So thank you very much for that. No, you're watching me sailing in the Bismark. Now this was captured on stream last Sunday, but it was the very first game I ever played, and so nobody was actually watching. But I thought I'd do this because it's a really good game. I really enjoyed it and I thought I played well. But there's one key moment in it where I have a very clear choice of where to go next. And I want you guys, the subscribers, in the comments below to say if I made the right choice or the incorrect choice, or how you would have actually played it differently. Now, when we get to that point, I will pause the footage and tell exactly what's going on. But before then, we'll carry on as needed. So I'm sailing in Bismark, Tier 8 German battleship, and arguably one of the most famous battleships and ships of the Second World War, and certainly on the Kriegsmarine side, on the German side. So we've actually pushed up here with our Pensacola friend. We're in Tier 8 and top tier, so we can bully a little bit. We can't be silly, and I've spec'd this out to be a secondary spec because it's just hilarious and fun. So Pensacola has come in front of me, and we're taking on this French cruiser that's actually in front of us, La Gassotine, and he has made a big error by actually coming towards us. So bringing himself closer into the secondary gunfire, and good night Vienna. That RNG Jesus does actually help. And I do pull a tactical beaching here, and that's kind of deliberate because I didn't want to go where that Pensacola is going and closer to the enemy, because there's no real need, to be fair. I mean, I'm here defending this area from the enemy, and I don't need to get myself right up that channel, because if you notice in the mini-map, you've got 3, 4, 5. Well, you can just tell from the Pensacola is getting a little bit decked, getting crossfire from at least 3 or 4, and there's just no need me to take that much damage this early in the game. We're still very even on scores. We have a DD that's pushed incredibly hard up into towards BCAP, and we're just doing, you know, there's no need to commit ourselves at this time. So we're moving around. I've got to get myself off this island, just pinging away at long range, and that Pensacola is playing a very dangerous game. But so far he's not doing too badly. So my plan is to actually head forward now and to go in the left of this side of the island to actually try and support that Pensacola and that kid who have got ourselves very far forward and surprisingly well isolated, because you've got Massachusetts there. There's a cruiser kicking around. I don't know what it is yet, but it is definitely down there. And so they're going to have a lot of trouble very, very shortly. And there you have it. The Massachusetts is taking chunks and chunks out of that kid. Takes a couple of torpedo hits, but it's not enough. That Massachusetts has a great torpedo belt. And we will clearly lose our very strong destroyer and lose our only destroyer left in the game. And but we killed one of their ships, so again we're back up to 2-all. Now this Pensacola has got a Da Costa, a Leon and a Massachusetts to deal with, and he's made a Citadels. Guess how long he lasts, folks? Yeah. And sure enough, not very long at all. But he has distracted them long enough that I can take some real good chunks out of this Massachusetts. My AA build versus his AA build. The old kid on the block versus the very much new kid on the block. Relatively so. And he's firing high explosive at me. Yeah, you can do that all you want, my friend. I do not mind. I can take that sort of damage for a short period. And oof, Leon turned enough just to stop his fire. I do misplay here. I probably should have fired high explosive back at the Massachusetts, but my secondaries are doing enough. We've caused a couple of fires, and we've damaged repaired those 2 fires, and so we're a bit immune for the next couple of seconds from all that high explosive damage. And the Massachusetts has definitely come off worse. And thanks for a cracking shot from the friendly battleship, the Richelieu on the right. We can take him out with pretty much little trouble. Taking out a very dangerous tier 8 battleship when he's playing top tier as well. So that's great news for our side. Now I've got to try and get myself back into the action and go right round this island and move forward. And I'll just cut that bit out. And here we are. We've now got around the island and the enemy are now appeared. And we've now got a Richelieu who's pushing hard, and he doesn't realise there's the Costa there. And the Costa is sending his torpedoes out. And although they're very slow, that's point blank range, and he takes a huge hit. But we do need to keep this battleship in play. So I'm pushing up exactly like with the Pensacola, using it as a little bit of distraction and also provide support. And the Costa is causing huge amounts of damage there, and the Leon is, but they are, with the low caliber of guns and him firing high explosive, that Richelieu can take a fair old beating. I get a lucky hit against the Leon, which is great at that sort of range with this dispersion. And now I'm just working over the Costa and focusing my secondary batteries against him. He's got a bit target fixated and probably should have backed out from this corner. He now has to go for me. He's half health, I'm full health. This is a fight which is definitely in my favour. And I love an unfair fight, particularly against, cruisers. But could have been better. RNG Jesus for not the win. There, get some lovely little supporting fire from the left from some cruisers. And he's got torpedoes. He must have found them by now. The Leon is low. The Richelieu is incredibly low. They're just dinking each other. Waiting for this DeCosta. He knows what he's doing. He hasn't showed me a full broadside yet. He wants to get to danger close before he does that. I thought I'd take a quick shot but too late against the Leon. Now is a good shot. Over penetrations again. Hydra's up. I can see the torpedoes, so I'm just going to mitigate the damage and push in. Hopefully with a bit of luck, don't take too many, and thread the needle, taking one. I can repair that, not too worried. Secondaries do the final dirty work. Now, them over with. Now it's time to take a surveillance of the map. And this is the decision I was talking to you guys about. Now let's take a detailed look at the minimap. So, on the far west, we have two cruisers which will be pushing down towards south. They're quite far away at this point. And if you look to our far east, we have our final remaining battleship, which is almost dead, fighting the Richelieu and the Implacable, the aircraft carrier, and the other aircraft carrier is down there as well. So I have two very clear choices at this current time. I can go south and join my cruisers and take the A cap, or go north and protect the cap as well as the aircraft carrier. Now both are very good options. One, I'll be in with some AA bubble with the two cruisers, and we will definitely be able to take the cap. But equally, if I go north and protect my own cap, I can also protect my own carrier at the same time and maybe take a couple of ships out. So, thoughts in the description below. What do you think would be your option at this current time? Now, I chose to go north and protect the cap. I did a bit of, I had to do a little turnaround because I was facing the wrong way. But I had to try, I thought, you know what, I'm going to protect this Furious. That is going to be target uno from the enemy. And there's a full health Richelieu. There's a cruiser there. Both of them are here. But with the islands, I'm pretty much protected. They do know I'm coming though. So it's all dependent on what's going to happen. So there's the Otago there. Very low health. And a Richelieu which is incredibly high health, to be fair. This isn't as fair. This isn't a fight which I have the upper hand in. So we'll see. But this is the decision I made, and I have to stick with it and make the best I can. Then the Hydra up to see if the clearly incoming torpedoes from the Otago. My gut tells me he's going to go for the aircraft carrier and not me. There they come. There's the incoming torpedoes. Although the German is a little bit incorrect. They're torpedoes from destroyer boat. It's not a destroyer, it's a cruiser. So, but never mind. Maybe your gaming can get that right. And yes, sure enough, takes him out. But can I take this guy out? Unfortunately, I can't. I cannot do enough damage. And now the Richelieu is coming round at point blank range. And I'm showing a beautiful broadside against him. Here comes, and he's firing AP. And on, yes, I do take a heck of a lot of damage. Turtleback armor survives me from AP. But even so, that's not great news. Do I go for the Tago or the Richelieu? I try and take out the Tago. Again, I miss. I should have waited more, and now I've got to blow on the kiting, the defensive here. Focusing the Richelieu with my secondaries, how much that will do. And sure enough, this is going to be tight, and I am down to minimal health. Oh, I might be slightly regretting my decision, possibly. But I have forced that Tago away. The Shornurst is isolated now, and our two remaining cruiser and battleship are in the cap. So, and we're down on ships, remember, and aircraft. So, was it right? I don't know. We'll see how it goes. See how the outcome goes. Angling away. Oh, managed to get away with that. Trying to desperately take out this Tago before he disappears from range and view. Catch another fire. 40 seconds on that. I really hope I don't. Flipping it. Come on, that could have been a bit better. Just down with minimal health. The Kaga is helping me out massively here and taking on the Richelieu. This is really good. I'm getting some support here. Come on. No, I do make... That is a misplay. I probably should be firing high explosives at this point, but... You know, could have, should have, would have. It's always great when you review a game. And the Tago is almost dead now. But can... Oh, Cargo's dropped his torpedoes. Burning really slow. 18 seconds to my health rebar. I'm not going to wait to the repair. 2,000, 3,000. Oh, come on. Another 2 overpens. Should have been high explosive, but again, didn't. Angled away. They bounce. Excellent. He should have fallen high explosive there. Otherwise, I probably would be dead. Getting those guns away. More torpedoes. I thought, you know what? Let's go for the Tago. Might as well. Nothing to lose. Take at least somebody out of the game rather than try and kite this Richelieu. Again, trying to aim with my armor piercing. Trying to aim. Trying to aim. You're an idiot. Yep, I am. I'm trying to aim at those turrets to try and take them out the action. I get from far again. I instantly repair it. But thank you, Kaga, for saving my bacon and taking him out of the game with another well-played strike. And there you have it. Well, so, did I make the right call? Did I make the right call coming back to the cap and trying to defend my carrier player, but then almost get myself killed against the Richelieu? Or should I have gone south to protect support my team in taking the enemy's cap? Answers in the description below. But there's not much less to this game, so we'll go straight to the results screen. And not bad results really. 90,000 points of damage, 3 kills, a couple of citadels and a lot of secondary hits. But nothing too shabby in a Bismarck. And a basic speed 1,500. But did I make the right call? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, folks. And I'll see you all on the next one. Goodbye.